I'm just going to be talking about pretty much anything summer fashion. Starting off with setting a budget for this season, I set myself a budget of $100 to purchase for this season. I thrift most of my clothes, so like $100 isn't like anything like super crazy. This is my first time setting a budget for a season, so I'm just trying to see how it goes. I also live in Texas and it just gets so hot that like being out for like an hour is so draining, so I don't tend to leave my house that much in the summertime unless the sun is going down. So I don't have too many needs for a lot of fashion for summer. That's also why I'm okay with having a lower budget for this season. I find a lot of summer fashion like cute and just adorable, but I know I won't wear it, so it's okay if I don't buy it either. I would like to go outside more, but if I go outside more, that means I'm spending money when I'm outside and also on the clothes I'm wearing. And honestly, look, I just don't want to do that. My money gets saved for fall. That is like my favorite time of the year to get dressed. I'm an October baby, so it kind of makes sense. Fall is just that girl because you can layer. There's so much variety in fall time. And that's why I appreciate it. Plus I can wear like a cape and be like fine. For summer, I wanted to find my signature hairstyle. I'm wearing a slick back bun, and in a couple of videos I've been wearing the slick back bun, but I don't know if this is like my go-to because I want my slick back buns to be slick. So I like basically give myself a headache anytime I do this. And that's just not fun. But then I'm like, oh, maybe I should do a silk press because I like silk presses. But then I'm like, girl, you're going to sweat it out in like 2 days. Actually, 2 minutes. So then I'm like, that's not going to work. But then maybe I could do braids, but I don't like braids because I like to be able to like scratch my scalp. Sensory issue, I don't know. So most of the time I just stick with a twist out, but I just feel like having all of my natural hair out is very damaging for it for the summer because it just gets so dry. I was watching Tony Bravo, her videos, and she has like a little sew-in with a little bit of leave out. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. I could do something like that, like maybe a little bob. Actually, I don't think my head shape is good for a bob. I think maybe like something here. I don't know. What guys, I always say that, like, what guys do you think? What do you guys think I should do for my signature hairstyle? Like, I don't know. I think silk press is just not gonna work out for me in the long run. Like, I'm just gonna have to keep straightening it. And look, I'm not Kamala. I don't know how she keeps up the silk press, but I just don't have the energy. The 3 women that never have a bad hair day, at least I've never seen them have a bad hair day, is Queen Latifah, Serena Page, and Mariah Carey. They always have good hair days. And I'm like, what is the secret? Like, is it money? Is that what I need? I need more money so that I can, have these good hair days all the time. You know what I mean? Their hair is just always on point. So I'll have to figure that out. I need to do some research. But I think a sew-in might be my best bet because only a little bit of my hair is out. Because like me and wigs don't get along because my head is too big. I just have a fat head and, I've accepted that. I also want to figure out a more signature makeup routine. I'm pretty simple. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know what my signature makeup look is. I don't do a lot of like base makeup. So I'm trying to figure out how to like balance. I do like eyeshadow. So like sometimes eyeshadow with no base just looks kind of strange. So I've got to figure that out. My color of the season right now is red. I'm loving like a bright red, like tomatoey red. I also think that is going to bleed into my color for fall, which is like a burgundy. I just bought like this burgundy reddish belt from Zara. So hopefully it fits because like Zara has random numbers. I don't know how their sizing for their belts works. I got a 39, but then it said the measurement was like 41 point something, so I'm like, I don't even know what this means. But anyway, my color of the season is red. I've been really loving my red sunnies. I've been wearing those constantly, and I want to paint my nails red. I really am looking for like a red slouchy tote bag. I don't have like a preference in texture or material, but a red slouchy tote bag. Moment of silence for her. Speaking of specific colors, I really want a pair of white pants. I know they say not to wear white after Labor Day, and it's not after Labor Day yet. I love the look of looking like a painter. The white shirt, white pants, maybe like a brown belt. I need that. I need it expeditiously. Send it to me, express delivery. I've been looking for some, and I saw this pair by Jacquemus. But they are like $400 on sale. I said, oh. I don't think I'll be buying that. And so I went to Nordstrom. I was like, maybe Nordstrom will have some. I was like, these pants are like $300. I said, what is happening? Maybe I should look at like Gap. Gap might have some good ones. But I really want a white pair, wide-ish leg, pleats in the front. I want to be able to cuff them up, and I want them to like be slightly balloonish. Speaking of balloon, I've seen these balloon pants on Instagram, and they're from Zara, and of course Zara doesn't have them anymore, but balloon pants, I'm obsessed with them. I don't know if that's because of the Chloe collection, like it's really like just pulling at me, but balloon pants do have my heart right now, and I could have about like 10 pairs, but my impulse shopping is like stopping me from doing that. Some trends I'm loving right now, I've been seeing a lot of people like IRL, in real life, in the mall, at the grocery store, a lot of big giant tote bags. I've been seeing a lot of the Go Yard bag, the navy ones, the green ones. I've been seeing like the orangish yellow marigold color. I would love a giant tote bag that's like raffia. I saw one by Stout. I almost bit the bullet and bought it. And I was like, girl, you need to be like realistic. You need to calm down. You don't need this bag. But the giant raffia bags, especially the ones like, not the ones that are like completely woven, but the ones that have like the fringe like on it. Those, oh my gosh, they're beautiful, and I need them, especially if it has like a little leather strap. Also, the suede tote. I know suede was really popular like fall winter, like last season or last fall winter, but suede tote bags. Zara has one. They have like this burgundy reddish like giant tote bag, and I've seen it in the store a couple of times, but I'm like, I know that bag, because it's real leather, is like probably $600, and I am not spending that on a suede bag. At least not that big, because I know I wouldn't be able to fill it to its max capacity and still hold it with that thin little strap. So it's staying at Zara. But they do have a couple of other different styles. Like if you want a suede bag, they have like the little, it's kind of like a bucket bag almost. Those are really cute. They have like regular tote bags. They have more like longer, slouchier looking ones. So I would look at Zara. Also, Mango has like this really cute like suede yellow. It's got fringe. It's got studs. That's really cute. I've also considered buying that too, because it would match a poncho. I mean, not a poncho. It would match a cape that I have. A way I'm saving coins this season is my no-buy list. I can't buy any perfumes because I've got like, look. Speaking of, I've got this little thing of perfumes. I've got this little Love Juicy or Viva La Juicy. I've had this probably since like 6th grade. I've got some that I got from when I went to Paris in like 2015. I have this Wonderstruck Taylor Swift. It's not even halfway empty. I've got the Billie Eilish. I've got one from Zara. I've got other perfumes around the room. There's some up there. There's some over here. There's some on shelves up there. Like, they're everywhere. So I cannot buy any more perfumes. Another thing, jeans. I do not need any more jeans. I've got like 8 pairs of jeans. I do want a white pair of jeans, but like, that's it. I don't need any more jeans. I love jeans, but I don't need any. I know myself, and I know I shouldn't buy any. Another thing I was gonna add to my no buy, but I'm like, girl, be realistic, is sunglasses. I love sunglasses, and I can't give that up. And it's summertime too. Like, you're not taking that away from me, okay? For me, the shoe of the season, the shoe of the summer is the wedge. I think we are all well aware that wedges are coming back, which I've been trying to tell people, because I love a wedge, because walking in heels, look, my ankles are not that strong, so they be like this. So wedges are like my happy medium, because I have stability throughout the whole foot. I love the flip-flop wedges. I love the mule strap wedges. I just love a wedge. Give me all of them. I saw these boots at Zara, and they're not a wedge, but they basically are. There's like 2 centimeters of free airspace that they aren't a wedge. And they are these yellow like fringe boots, and that would match the Mango purse I mentioned earlier, but they sold out. And I said, oh, that's funny. If I can get my hands on those, best believe I'm going to show you that those boots are made for walking. I would Love those right now. Accessories I've been lusting after. I guess shoes technically aren't an accessory, but heels, a little pump, a stiletto. I know I just mentioned wedges, but like heels have also just been grabbing my attention. I've been doing my calf raises so that I can be a heel girl. I'm still working on it. She's still a little weak, but we'll get there eventually. They've really been drawing my attention. The Christian Louboutin Durissima, I think that's what it's called, Durissima. Those are so cute. I want a more rounded toe because I already have a long foot. So getting pointed toe, I'm very weary of because I know it's just going to accentuate the length of my foot. My foot is already long. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to look like a clown. But those rounded toe, it's very like, it just looks like very doll-esque. My person to follow, my style crush right now is Caroline Gray. I love her YouTube channel. I feel like her YouTube channel is so all-encompassing. She's got her vlogs where you get to see her personality. She's got her fashion videos where you can learn about how she styles, but you can also learn about like fashion pioneers, or you can learn about how to implement certain styles into your wardrobe, how to use what you have in your closet. Like, she is my content crush, my style crush, my just all-encompassing person. Like, if I want to watch a YouTube video, I'm going to her right now. I love her videos. And I also like that she makes her casual outfits a little bit more elevated by wearing heels, because that's what I'm trying to do. Once I get my calves ready, I want to dress up like t-shirts and like jeans and put like a heel on instead of like a sneaker, because sometimes I want it to be a little bit more elevated, you know? My style hack right now, I've actually got two. My first one is like scrunching up the back of shirts. I bought a couple of like button-up shirts or shirts that are a little bit looser, whipping out my early 2000s cheerleader hair tie around the shirt, make it more fitted and, you know, cutesy. That's what I've been doing. I did that with a denim shirt I have. I scrunched it from the inside and the back, so it almost gave it like a flower, like star look. I did a similar technique with a white linen shirt that I have. It's like a peasant top, and I just scrunched the back, and I have these giant safety pins, and I just put the safety pin through it and held it like that. And I got a compliment on that outfit. This lady, she was like, oh my gosh, I love how you scrunch that up and use this safety pin. I was like, yes girl, clock the style hack, thank you. My second hack is for my wider sleeve tops. I've been putting like bracelets on them so that it kind of like balloons at the wrist, and then the cuff of the top like hangs over the hand. I love a unique sleeve. That's the only reason why I like long sleeve shirts, is because it can have like a cool like wrist action. I did it with actually the top that the lady complimented me on, is because my rings are mixed metals. I did a gold bracelet on this hand to kind of balance out the gold that was on this ring, and then silver on this hand because these rings are all silver. And it was just so cute. I will say, having the wrist and the back scrunched up, it does restrict your movement a little. So just be wary of that. Test it out before you go outside. What's on y'all's summer style watch? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time, bestie.